Oogity boogity, oogity boogity. We're live. How are we sounding? Oh. Oogity boogity, what's happening, legends? How is thine audio? The video, can we see the giant head? Tilt that up a bit. That's probably a little bit better. Not a bit too much. Should have done all this shit before we started the stream, but you know. Scotty Allen Jensen, chat, welcome. Shit, man. What are we doing here? What is going on here? Give me a sec. This is annoying. Piece of shit. Let's try that. All right, that should be better. My apologies for that. This microphone's playing up today. All right, we good? Hello, praise. Alan, how are you, mate? There's two Allens. Got a couple of Allens in the chat today. It's the first time. Get rid of me gum. Anyway, as you can see, there's a bit of kerfuffle in the chat earlier, but we won't worry too much about that. It's unfortunate. Dino was an all right bloke. He had some issues, as I'm sure all of you had seen. He had some situations where he may have exploded, but I think he meant well most of the time. Most of the time when he was talking to me. But Hawaii sidecar, I like that. Plague, what's happening, my man? Midnight, good to see you all. Anyway, it is what it is. You know, Dino, you're always welcome back in here as long as you're not abusing people and going crazy and just having fun. That's all good. But yeah, everyone's welcome as long as they're not unnecessarily abusive towards people. I understand a bit of ribbing and a bit of banter and giving each other shit. That's what we do as dudes. But literally just coming on and just starting fights with people for the sake of it. No one wants to be in that room. And that's not even about free speech. That's just behave like an adult. Yeah, that's all. It's not about being, you know, hateful or not or free. Just kind of behave like an adult. But anyway, it is what it is. So I wish everyone all the best. People are going to come and go on this channel. It is what it is. Shit happens. Unfortunately, I just hope that, you know, I won't ever change regardless of what people might think. And maybe I will, but I don't think I have. But, you know, sometimes. A shade or Kim a cigar? That's a good question you asked me there, Hawaii sidecar, because it's about time Ashida Kim gets his own video. On the topic of Ashida Kim, I found someone that we're going to watch a bit later. We're going to watch later. I found someone who, I won't say rivals Ashida Kim, but, you know, let's call him the real world Ashida Kim. The real world Ashida Kim. That's what's basically going on. Anyway, so today we've got on the agenda, we've got some Pigman. So we do have the Pigman. What do you guys think of the thumbnails? I've been fucking around with the thumbnails, as I told you guys. I've been trying to improve the thumbnails. One sec. I've been trying to improve the thumbnails, as I told some of y'all, by mixing it up with a bit of fresh stuff, you know, like a bit of obviously these are all AI. I mean, you know what I'm going for here with that one. You know, AI, internal Hadoukens, ethnic fluid bullshito, black bullshito. Took me a while to get it to spot on. Bogan, that's the Australian one. Anyway, I've been messing around a bit with the thumbnails, yeah, just trying to broaden the appeal because I don't quite have a brand yet. Anyway, it is what it is. It's a bit of fun. I'm messing around with the thumbnails. What happened with Dino? Look, there was some trouble in the Discord, so I banned him from Discord because he just honestly just gets in the chat room, the main chat room, and just starts fights with people. Starts saying racist stuff. Starts saying abusive stuff, which again I don't mind if people are having a bit of ribbing, but he just comes in with the express intent to just start a fight. So anyway, that you know what, sluggish meat. I was so upset afterwards that I didn't add a reference to Kramer and the Pigman in the hospital because that's one of my favorite scenes. I'm a big Seinfeld fan, for those of you that don't know, mainly because of George Costanza, if I'm being honest. But Yeah, I forgot to put the reference in about Kramer. I did have it in my script, but I ditched it because the video was long as it was. I know I'm appalled, but I ended up ditching the Kramer Pigman reference, and I just went with the Al Gore reference, obviously. But yes, I respect the fact you knew that, so I kind of love you a little bit more now, sluggish meat. Other than your name being adorable, and just disgusting at the same time, I like it. I like it. I respect the Kramer reference. All right, where are we? What am I doing now? One sec. Now I'm just gonna finish doing something in the background while you guys stand there and watching, paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing. Where's the pig man? Okay, do with the pig man. Anyway, now first, I think we'll get into a bit of Sensei Seagalian AI for a bit of fun. Lovely Sherry, how are you, Sherry? What's happening? Welcome to Seagalism. Quite possibly the only female in the chat right now, so well done. And lads, calm down. Let's all calm down. Let's all act with respect and care. I've been in Hawaii 6 days, and my electric bike got stolen last night. There are surprising amounts of meth smokers here. Not being rude to locals, but damn, man, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know too much about Hawaii other than Max Holloway. He's a champion. I know that. He's a gun. I know that much about Hawaii. Max Holloway, the UFC fighter, and spam. They love the spam over there. Welcome to the sausage festival. It is a sausage. Well, I'm going to help break things up because, you know, on that topic, Jensen, let's get into a few Seagal-like things. Now, sometimes you try and make edits, and again, I'll play these again on Sunday for the mainstream. So this is a bit of a little inside sneak peek for you guys. And some of them you guys have seen, so I'm not going to play the ones I played last Sunday. So I've added some new Sensei Seagal, what do you want to call it, AI clips to the repertoire. Let's say to the repertoire to the ammunition, whatever you want to call it. Now I'll start off with just a nice simple one. Right? I don't want to get too hard. I don't want to get too hard too early, as they say, as the kids say. But what do you think's going to happen? Actually, you know what? Before I even play this, what do you? Actually, I'll just ask you guys. I can't do it in the poll. What do you think's going to happen right now between these two gentlemen here? That's a president of Belarus, if I'm not mistaken, on the left, and that's Sensei Seagal on the right. What do you predict is going to happen? What do you think that this bald, and as Dino would say, this bald pudgy, not traitor to Australia? He said I was a traitor to Australia, right? I bumfuck pork every day. Traitor to Australia. Yeah, I'm a traitor to Australia. What do you think's going to happen? Carrot eating. Well, keep in mind, this is AI. Scotty knows me way too well. Scott knows me way too well already. My man knows me. They lean in. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at the passion. Look at the passion. Yeah, one more time for those of you that missed it. I mean, so you guys thought it was going to be carrot eating, but this is what really happened. This is the footage that you don't get to see. That's it's not AI, Alan. It's real. What are you talking about? Completely real. I'm just giving you guys examples. Now, there's a few other ones. We'll just play with these a little bit before we get into the pigmen. They definitely use tongue, Sherry. Now, obviously, Sensei, I don't know what happened here. I tried to get AI to do him right, but AI did him wrong. Can we just say he looks absolutely spectacular in his jocks, though, right? I mean, this is obviously ridiculous and never happening. Sensei does not get knocked out, all right? Man, VLC media play is so shit. Now, I thought we'd go a few others. Now, tell me if you guys know what movie this is from. We'll see who knows their movie lore, I guess. We'll see who knows their movies.
Are you my 2 o'clock? No.
Can I help you?
Okay, well, that gave it away.
I'm looking for Paul Allen's place. Doesn't he live here?
No, he doesn't.
You sure?
These psycho eyes.
You
It
saw
suits
the
you.
ad in the Times?
No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. In the Times.
There was no ad in the Times. I think you should go now.
That's a very good point, Jensen. That's a very good point.
But I think I want to know what happened here.
Don't make any trouble, please. I suggest you go.
Sometimes AI gets confused, right? And it kind of puts them all together. It doesn't quite know what it's doing. But sometimes, look at his little hair at the back. That's spot on. His little mane. He does have the same facial expression for the most part. He does. Now that we've seen that, again, just keep in mind that AI doesn't always do the greatest job. All right. But I tried my best. I don't get to choose where AI puts it. Look at his eyes. That for me, when he goes, oh, that's the best part. The best part of the whole thing is right here. Oh. Of course, and that little end bit there as well. Right here. I mean, I'm a simple man, yeah. I get enjoyment out of simple things. What can I say? All right, it doesn't take a lot to give me joy. And I'm guessing a lot of you guys don't require a lot either to give you a bit of joy, you know. So it's a bit of fun. Now, Sensei got payback for his ass whooping before. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. He got payback. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now you'll notice that in this one, he changed into his jocks. All right, he was sick of fighting in his underwear, in his little tidy shorts, so he changed into his speedos for this fight. That is. Oh, he was angry then. He was angry. By the way, I think he wishes he could probably do that in real life. That is probably what real life Sensei looks like. All right. Now we're going to put it to a vote. Going with AI now or AI Pigman movie review. All right, so the Pigman movie review, right? Check this out. The Pigman movie review. On a side note, we'll come back to some more. We'll come back. I'll play one more for you guys. This is me and Sensei. Now, Sensei was a bit rough. Those of you on Discord have seen this already, but Sensei was a bit rough here with me. That's me in the front. That's Sensei in the back embracing me. He got a bit rough and he broke my glasses, but he was tender a lot of the time. I'm just going to say most of the time he was tender. I won't say he wasn't. He was a very generous lover, very thoughtful, but you can see he rubs his fingers on me a little bit, but he was a bit rough with the glasses. That's all I'm going to say. You know, like he rubs me there. You see, he rubs me with his fingers. Seagal's a power bottom, man. I'm on top, but he's a power bottom. What can I say? The dude's a power bottom. All right. Well, while we're waiting, now I also found this group photo. Do you remember this group photo? We got Clint Eastwood, we got Sylvester Stallone, Nicole Kidman, Steven Seagal, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, what do you guys think is going to happen next in this? Considering it's AI, what do you think is going to happen? Actually, most of you probably know what's going to happen, but let's What do you think's happening in this photo next? I just want someone to take a punt before we start it. Well, you're not far off, Miguel. Let's see what happens. Oh, Sylvester and Big Daddy going for a kiss while everyone else is looking. You see, Arnie wants to get in on the action, but Arnie couldn't get in. I got to slow these down. Ruggiero, he's got it. The man nailed it. Give the guy a high five. Ruggiero deserves a high five for that, mate. Well done. There, bam. And Arnie looks like he wants to get in, but he just can't get in. No one's letting him in on the action. I like how Sylvester puts up his hand onto Seagal's neck to make it even more tender. It's kind of hot, right? It's kind of hot. All right, we'll come back to AI then. There's a few more. I'm not gonna lie. There's some crackers here, and what I mean by crackers is I'll one more before we go. Okay, sorry, one more. The photo at the end, by the way, kills me. All right, we'll stop there with AI. We'll come back. We'll finish on AI. Right? Yeah, the run is too normal. You're not wrong, Jensen. We'll finish up again on AI. We'll get into Pigmen. I've got a few more gold ones in here. Don't worry. We may have another Baywatch one. We've got a few more Vlad and Seagal. But yeah, so Pigmen. Pigmen was the movie I think you guys remember maybe a week and a half ago. We had a bit of a look. It's an interesting movie. I went to upload it to YouTube, and YouTube restricted it based on nudity. And I will show you guys the exact scene that YouTube, what they put. They put 9 minutes and 38 seconds. So before I play the whole thing, this is what YouTube age restricted due to sexual scenes or nudity or graphic nudity. Check this out. 9 minutes 38 to 9 minutes 44 is what they put in the warning. I'll prove it to you right now. So you go here, you go to feedback, right? And then it tells you what the problem is. And they told me that there's adult content from 9 minutes 38 to 9 minutes 44 that is not suitable for advertisers. 9 minutes 38 to 9 minutes 44 is this. None of that matters because in the very next scene, he's banging his sister. Because it's not creepy enough to just make out with her, she needs to... That's it. That is adult content. Is it because I said banging his sister maybe? I don't know. I mean, banging could be a lot of things, but is that really considered adult content? What do y'all think? 9 minutes 38 to 9 minutes 44. I mean, 6 seconds of literally nothing. None of that matters because in the very next scene, he's banging his sister. Now, obviously, all these graphic scenes I put on the uncensored version on Patreon. I can't release it on YouTube because YouTube is soft as shit, to be honest with you. So I had to blur out so many of the sex and titty scenes, but it is what it is. I mean, come on, man. Banging your sister. It's not like I swore. I mean, banging could be headbutting, it could be metal rock banging, rock banging out with your sister. But yeah, that's where we're at though. That's where you're at. I didn't actually even say having sex with your sister. I mean, if I said that, I get it, but this is where we're at. So, but I guess I'll try that and see what happens. All right. Now, Pigmen. This movie was absurd. It doesn't make a lot of sense. PSP, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. PlayStation Portable. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with shagging, nailing. I mean, I've used plowing before. I think plowing's all right. Plowing could imply plowing in the fields with your sister, maybe. Anyway, without further ado, let's Pigman, shall we? Pig it up. Does everyone remember Al Gore? He was the climate guy that almost became president, but instead became a legendary South Park character.
I'm cereal.
You were right. Ha! You were totally right. Man Bear Pig is real and,
He may have been wrong about the extinction of polar bears, but Al Gore was right about one thing.
Man Bear Pig is real. I'm super cereal.
Come on. Shut the fuck your face.
All right, so he wasn't 100% right, but this movie, on the other hand, predicted a future where pigmen rule the world. Women do have facial hair.
You're just a machine.
Plus,
Whatever the hell this whole thing is about. Yeah, man, this shit, I'm telling you, man, this movie's trippy as shit. These guys must have been high as fuck when they made this.
Just a boy. Fredo.
What the fuck am I watching?
And lots of really poor English and Steven Seagal level acting
That woman's my hero.
that makes this movie possibly the greatest thing ever made.
I grew up and his sister are dead.
They will. Command, please.
Agent Raphael, this is your last chance. If you fail again, I will send you where you belong to.
Bullets of Justice is the vegan I Told You So movie about pig people taking over the world and enslaving humans, but written by some random Bulgarian and Kazaki blokes.
This is my country of Kazakhstan.
This is quite possibly the most brilliant piece of trash to ever be created, and it begins strongly with our hero and his hot side piece hunting down a wanted pig man who's literally pooping where he stands.
I fucked up a bit with the audio on this one. I think I was too close to the mic because I was trying to be quiet. There was stuff going on around me. I was trying to keep it quiet. So there's a lot of p. So I apologize for that. I apologize for all the pooping.
A big portion of the budget was obviously spent on special effects, and it seems that even obscure Eastern European movies appreciate the value of adding midgets in your movies.
And
Kuro, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. I think we can all agree that adding little people into your video makes everything better. Fanboy flicks. No, I've never heard of fanboy flicks. USA made women having facial hair a reality. USA. Is that that's the whole thing that what's his name, Trumpet and Musk are going on about. For me, anytime Danny Trejo's in a movie, he's an awesome dude. You know, he's supposed to be a bit of a decent bloke in real life. Who knows? But Danny Trejo's the man.
Danny Trejo. Having Danny Trejo in your movie automatically makes it better. The dude is a legend.
Thank you for noticing.
We get a little bit of exposition about how all of this went down. Basically, the government tried to experiment with pigs and humans. Pigmen happened, and they're better than us, and somehow took over. Now they eat us as food. Oh, the irony. Russians, Americans, and even the big men.
I like the I mean, I can't bring this up on the actual video, but I like
the irony.
In the illustrations of the pig men and women, the dude, they've bothered to put the little dude's dangle, and they've got her gash as she hangs upside down with no head. They've still got her gash, just legs akimbo.
Russians, Americans, and even the big man Adolf gets a mention as always.
No one knew who created the first muzzle, a hybrid between human and pig. Americans blamed Russians, and Russians blamed Americans. Someone finished Hitler's Ubersoldaten project.
By the way, what is the advantage of having pig human men? I don't know what the advantage is. Why pig? Why not make it like a gorilla or a lion? Why pig men?
Unfortunately, Danny Trejo's scenes are short-lived, but he does give us some crackers that Seagal would be jealous of.
We die because of some shit. And we die full of shit.
Like almost everything in this movie, it goes unexplained why DT has an Asian Russian blockhead kid and some Arab-looking daughter with a mo that would make Merv Hughes jealous.
See what?
She what? DT gets it.
Now, see, Dino, unfortunately, he's not here, but he would have appreciated that Merv Hughes reference. It also does never get explained why his son looks like some Kazakhstani, Eastern European, Uzbeki dude, and his sister who's got a mustache. Makes no sense. Downloading. Yeah, it's not a bad movie, Matt. It's a little bit different. Let's just say that it's not the same as your standard. It's not your grandma's movie. Glowing, good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in, my man.
Attacked by a pig man, but he kills that motherfucker because he's Danny fucking Trejo.
Come on, guys. This is getting embarrassing.
And then the government come and clean it up because they like to keep secrets. I prefer the way this guy says it with his full import, fresh off the boat accent.
The military scheme. The military scheme.
I like it when ethnic people put plurals on things. Like, let's go to Woolworths or Safeways, or let's go supermarkets. My family does a lot of that back in Australia. I've got some ethnic background in my family, and some of my older siblings put an S on the end of thing. The militaries came. The militaries came.
Now, like any good action movie involving pigmen and weird dudes in G-strings, there is a decent amount of unnecessary gratuitous sex. And why the hell not? There's a few good, clear TNA shots for the adult noir connoisseurs out there.
There's a lot of titties and ass in this movie, by the way. So if you do end up downloading it, Ernesto, good to see you, mate. Don't stress. Kirk, what's happening? Don't stress. Pigmen make cheaper costumes. They do. There's a lot of like titties and ass, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of decent rigs going on out there. For all you connoisseurs of the fine female form and exploring the anatomy, they do all right. I mean, and ladies, I'm not gonna lie, there's some dick in there as well. If you're into that, I don't think women are as sleazy as men, but you know, it's there.
And honestly, if you can't bang your assistant, what's the point of being the boss?
My assistant. The girl with ass like hell.
You got to love the confidence on this bloke. There's no point being a writer if you can't make it a bit of an ego project.
But mine? I think mine is better.
This guy's a bit of a funny bloke, I will say that. In a lot of the scenes where he's showing his body, it's not his body. He's got some other dude who looks jacked as shit. So he's using a lot of stunt double bodies, much like Seagal would, if we're being honest. So, you know, considering this budget, I think was made on like $100,000 of crowdfunding, they did all right.
And then this, whatever this is. And if I'm being 100% truthful, it's bat crazy. And it happens throughout.
But except one.
She gets mauled by the pigmen, and he does some plausible Hollywood action.
Chapman reviews or Chapman? What do you review, bro? Do you review movies or do you review pigmen movies, or what are we doing?
Before he drives off lamenting another hot assistant that he has banged and subsequently lost to pigmen.
I mean, the pigmen don't mess around.
It's at this point that, in my opinion, we meet the real star of the movie, whoever the hell this woman is.
This thing killed 3 of our best informers. Was a secret meeting.
Now tell me the truth.
Her grasp of the English language is tenuous at best.
Yo, this lady, man, I mean, I couldn't put all of her scenes in because it would have gone for too long. But if you do end up downloading this very strange movie, this lady is quite possibly the best actress I've ever met, and she is the star of this movie by far. I don't know why, but action films love Steven Seagal and Van Damme film. Ah, okay. Well, we're not too Seagal heavy here. Well, this is you should watch my Bloodsport review. I think you might enjoy that. Because Bloodsport was one of my favorites. It wasn't done too long ago, so I'd consider checking out my Bloodsport review. But I do have Hard to Kill's coming up next, my man. The classic with Kelly LeBrock, whom he plowed somehow. Anyway, shout out to Humongous too if he's drifting around somewhere. Back to this lady. She's a legend.
And her dialogue timing and delivery is about as good as this bloke.
Quickly! Quickly!
No, I take it back. Hers is better.
We were afraid that if asshole wouldn't show up, Yuri would start to be suspicious.
This little back and forth happens more than it should as they look for some snitch.
Asshole. Benedict asshole.
You got to be high as shit when you watch this movie. That's all I'm going to say.
For they met.
Benedict asshole.
Yes, Benedict asshole.
Sorry, Sluggish. You asked me where I am. I'm in Thailand at the moment, mate. I'm in Thailand.
Benedict asshole.
But again, this all takes a backseat to this magnificent lady's scene-stealing superpowers.
That's why we send you to identify him.
Meryl
For the
Streep.
planet. So don't judge us. Only God can.
She's willing to give this man her coochie as a reward.
She looks a bit like
That's
Meryl
the
Streep.
level of dedication she has to this project.
I will give you a big reward.
This award-winning scene ends like
This is how the scene ends. No editing from me. Just this is how the scene ends, right?
this.
Look into my car, Ludmila. It's full of pictures of dead girls.
You are the best.
Because it was edited by a 6-year-old crack-addled
Retarded child.
it transitions to some bloke that is either a cyborg or Don Fry's relative.
Нурок нуждается в вас.
I don't understand any of this either. None of this gets explained right. I mean, I'll kind of unravel it a little bit later, but not at all because it's just all very strange.
Нина умерла.
Who is talking with the hairy-lipped hottie, also the sister of our main dude, Rob. He seems to be training a band of hot women for combat without a single fatty or minger in sight, but they also have access to a teleportation machine.
У телепорта сломана система координации.
No one explains why, but they do have a teleportation device. I don't know what it's for. They can't use it at the moment, but they've got a teleportation device. It gets weirder though, don't worry.
So that all happened, and now we're back with
Benedict asshole.
who literally farts when he talks. So he's a politician. More of my hero's top-notch acting.
Don't reject this operation. Your father would be proud of you.
Before we are back with Cyborg and the hotties, and we find out this motherfucker is bulletproof.
This dude's just bulletproof, right? He just stops bullets.
The ladies are on a mission to
So he can just stop bullets, but he never leaves to fight. He's just always hanging out with the hotties.
hunt some pigmen and get absolutely Weinsteined, except for the lady with facial hair, who defeats pigmen with the skill of an actual man. Meanwhile, her brother returns home to a hero's welcome from a band of misfits, hobbits included.
Plus,
More of the arse man.
Like throughout the movie, it just does this shit. I don't know why, but it just does this shit.
Don't be sad, Rob. I deserve to be the best model. You're just a poor boy. I'm sorry.
And then
So I can't explain to you how very strangely this thing ends. Like it's the most, it's absurd. But anyway, this guy, I still don't know who this guy is or what's going on. And I've seen this movie, by the way, a couple of times now. So you'd think I'd understand more of it each time I watch it, but I don't at all. Like at all.
it just gets really weird. I mean, extremely weird.
So that's his sister without
Weirder
a mo,
than this.
right? So that's his sister without a mo. Honestly, I'm gonna say she looks hotter with the mo on. Maybe I'm just weird, but I'm used to seeing her with the moustache, and she just looks strange without the mo. Yeah, pretty much all I do is roast Steven Seagal movies, Chapman. Literally, my whole spiel is roasting Steven Seagal movies, and in general, but Steven Seagal movies. You know, like a little bit of fun. I like ladyboys now. That's it, Kirk. You got me. I've been hanging out in Thailand too long, bro. Now I like women with moustaches.
First.
Kiss me.
Bruv, I don't know what's normal where you're from, but this shit ain't cool. Even Bill Cosby had limits.
That's his sister, by the way. He's just making out with his sister.
You make me feel.
Just so we understand each other. They got back
This shit ain't cool.
and they made out.
Even Bill Cosby had limits.
You make me feel very
Rapey.
Milli Vanilli isn't pleased that Rob is off killing pigmen and making out with his sister, and a lot of shit that makes no sense gets spoken. Actiony things, you know?
Where the f did you disappear to? Heard you dancing with the pigs while we're dying here.
You're already a dead man.
I feel like that guy would have been in some movies because he's got cool eyes and an appearance. Like he almost looks like the guy from What's that movie with Van Damme? Cyborg from like way, way, way long ago, but not quite. A little bit darker.
None of that matters because in the very next scene, he's banging his sister. Because it's not creepy enough to just make out with her, she needs to ride you and straddle you.
I was again, I was demonetized for that 6 seconds there of nothingness.
Naked. Just casually having a conversation they should not be having while banging
That's AI, by the way. If any of you guys are excited by that, it's AI. They're not real.
your sister you've grown up with.
It's too dangerous.
Do you have anything to lose except you? I can't be a mother. I can't have family and kids.
He's banging his sister now in the actual video while they're talking, while intimately talking about not being able to have children. They're banging each other.
Why should I be scared?
My favorite lady is back to lay some foundation for some hard-hitting lines that sound like they're straight out of a Steven Seagal movie.
But don't lose him. Now he knows where our base
Take it easy, glowing. I know it's like 2 a.m. for you over there, I think. So sleep well, my brother. Have a good night.
is.
God might lose him, but I won't.
Anybody see?
Does everyone remember?
Ah, shit. Sorry, I interrupted
Be
that.
scared.
My favorite lady is back to lay some foundation for some hard-hitting lines that sound like they're straight out of a Steven Seagal movie.
But don't lose him. Now he knows where our base is.
God might lose him, but I won't.
Anybody seen Richie?
Huh?
Huh?
The resistance fighters cheer them as they go to
These are the resistance fighters. Just look at them. Some fat bloke. Just a bunch of really a band of misfits.
do some heroic shit, but just with a quick glance, I'd say humanity is right royally if the resistance fighters are a bunch of old coots and one bloke in a wheelchair that's pissing in a bag.
Well, whenever I'm confused, I just check my underwear.
Notorious PIG doesn't trust their odor, and after somehow having a conversation without any auditory words, Hair Lips does a ditty on PIG.
I'm a savage! Oh!
You might be questioning why I chose this movie. And to you,
And this is why this movie's brilliant. Things like this.
I say this. Show me another movie where a man sticks a pistol into someone's ass right through to their to then aim that very and shoot a pig man in the face. I'll wait.
I mean, that was just a great scene. You can't see it because I had to blur it because of YouTube, obviously. But this dude sticks. You can see it moving there. This guy sticks a
Someone's
gun
ass right through to their
into the pig to the dead body's dick, and then he aims that dick
then-
at the pig man and shoots a pig man in the face. I mean, that's marvelous. Again, they must have been high as fuck when they came out with this movie.
aim that very and shoot a pig man in the face. I'll wait. They slaughter all of the pigmen, including
Benedict asshole.
but massive plot twist. It's not.
Benedict asshole.
It's Robert asshole. His evil twin brother.
But this is not Benedict asshole. This is Robert asshole. Benedict asshole.
I don't know. None of this makes sense. Who gives a crap? I mean, just listen to this.
I ran out of bullets. I ran out of bullets.
Cyborg turned.
I mean, none of that makes sense. All right, now check this out. Just watch this. Paul's been in a lot of videos. Paul was in the latest Bullshito video, like 3 videos ago, like a week or so ago. Paul was in the video. And we literally just had a Paul session last week where I was showing AI versions of Paul, which we'll get to in a sec. Inkidu. Interesting. Now, this is where shit just gets weird. I mean, weirder.
I ran out of bullets.
Cyborg turns up just in the nick of time to save them, and it turns out this ball chafe has telekinetic powers. What the actual... He can't be killed, and he can no-touch the shit out of people.
Why was she up there all this time?
And he drops this mind-numbing and completely random bombshell at the stupidest possible time.
Я хотел тебе сказать, что я твой брат.
So just to clarify, this guy can stop bullets. He can't be killed. He can throw people around telekinetic. Is that what it's called? Telekinetic or whatever. Yeah, powers. And he happens to be this guy's brother that was never mentioned ever in any of the previous things. So, there's that.
Really? You think now's the time to tell him? Rob makes out a little more with his sister. And while we're on that topic, he makes out a lot with his sister.
Benedict, asshole.
We cut to this scene for, well, nobody knows why. But I gotta say, the jumping splits are pretty impressive, and I'm pretty sure JCVD would be impressed.
I can do the splits, no problem.
Nobody really clarifies anything along the way. What I do know is that these dudes must have been taking some awesome drugs when they came up with this shit. And I respect it. And to highlight my point,
I think there's time travel. And look who it is. Everyone's Cristiano.
Perfectly. The next scene, we see Cristiano Ronaldo and his son trying to survive the pigman apocalypse. Now, haters will say this is just a lookalike. But to them, I say, 1,
you go fuck yourself.
2, watch this scene and tell me it's not him.
Cristiano, people. Cristiano. It's got to be him.
We get some more info about the beautiful and stunning long-haired man in a thong.
By the way, I'm just a quick poll before we continue. Does anyone have any idea what the hell is going on in this movie? We'll just continue on.
Cristiano and his kid are sent to football heaven, but they do get a cheesy farewell line from Mustache Salah.
You get it? Mo Salah, Mustache Salah. Okay.
When it's raining, you always get wet.
More European-style excessive nudity that is awesome, and I personally respect the bold choice to stick a boob front and center for every single scene here. Stunning and brave cinematography.
Stunning and brave.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
See, it's a little things like this where they put like a giant titty in the front of the camera. They know what they're doing. The titty's not there by accident. It's there by design.
What we should be focusing on is more female nudity. Before we transition to this scene, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on anymore. Titty dancing female henchman?
Come on, baby. No way.
I am pleased to note that we find out that our hero adopts the Steven Seagal system, screening potential assistants or actresses.
I want to be your assistant.
You know the protocol.
I do, master.
The main man checks her.
This guy's a bit of a legend, right? Like he literally is living the Seagal dream of how to screen women for interviews. His whole process is plowing them. He plows all of his assistants. In fact, his sister, who he's banging, has to stand by and watch as this guy bangs another chick.
And in another twist, she beats the ever-living snot out of him while showing off her sexy body before she gets sprayed right in the snatch.
What's going on, Waylon? How are you, brother? I second your notion, by the way. You're not wrong. And just so we all understand, she did just get shot right through her gash. I can't show it, obviously, but yes.
By the way, this happens in between just because.
Benedict, asshole.
The ending sees a showdown between our hero, Rob.
And the ending gets really weird and drags on for a good 20 minutes, which would have sent this video past 20 minutes myself on my video. I mean, it went for 17 minutes as it was because there's a lot of shit. You just can't skip over. I mean, I had to leave out a lot of stuff because this video would have gone for about 30 minutes, but.
And the strange mofo with magnificent hair and the graceful movements of a gazelle.
Kirk, I'm pretty sure he banged everyone. He banged this dude. You'll see. I don't know what's going on right now. This is supposed to be a showdown of the main protagonist and the main antagonist, I guess you'd call it, or the bad guy, the villain.
And then things start to get extremely weird, psychedelic trippy weird, but at the same time, strangely satisfying. Not as satisfying as this, but still satisfying.
Okay, so I snuck that one in there. All right. I hadn't played that one for you guys yet. I do have that on the list. That's one of my favorites because I edited this this photo of them. I edited these this video a while ago. This photo was one of my first photos I photoshopped, and yeah, I love it. Dude does that when we go to fight. He wins by default. How often do I go live? I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Chapman. I go twice a week, mate. Sometimes 3. Sunday is the main sermon. We have a sermon on Sunday. I think it's just before Humongous's. Well, I'm not too sure, but Sunday is our main sermon. We cover most things Seagal. But yeah.
Time, strangely satisfying. Not as satisfying as this, but still satisfying.
Epic fight scene. Again, I don't know what's going on here.
The movie ends perfectly, tying everything in a neat little bow and not leaving any questions unanswered. Everything makes complete sense. None of this is absolutely ridiculous. And if you couldn't follow it, you're just not that bright.
Sorry, babe, we're full. That one belongs to the mother.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So that's literally how the movie ends, by the way. I think I just bumped my microphone. Give me a sec. We're still good. Audio. Yep. All right, sweet. We're good. That's how it ends. Literally.
Let me know in the comments what you thought about the play.
I can't even, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, do you have any idea? Hey, DZ, how are you, brother? What's going on? Did you turn him into a homosexual? I don't know what's going on. But at the end of the movie, right? Okay, so basically, I'll show you what happens at the end of the movie. So you guys know how batshit crazy this is, and it's not got nothing to do with me, all right? So, end of the movie is roughly, let's say, about here, okay? So what's going on is he's fighting the dude. He gets knocked down. Gets up. How do you play faster? The guy's not there, and then it just goes over here. Well, then we're just back here. He's hanging out with a bunch of dudes that are clearly gay.
I'm okay. And teleport. Don't think about it.
This guy's driving a car, and then this guy comes later. I mean, it's like the weirdest shit ever. The big question is, would you watch that movie? Will you watch that movie now? Because, you know, that's what it's all about. Whether or not that movie will get watched now. USA funded this movie. Anyway, that's the end of Pigman. So I thought, you know, Pigman was an interesting one. It's a little bit different. Don't worry, we're coming back to, I've got Hard to Kill ready to go here already. As you guys can see on screen, Hard to Kill, bam, ready to go. Legitimately acquired, of course, from proper sources. This review was enough. Come on, Plague. It's a great movie. You got to get out. No one's going to watch Pig. Come on, it's got Danny Trejo in it. If Danny Trejo doesn't sell you, then I don't know what else can. All right, now we're going to go back to a few more Sensei AIs. By the way, this is from Rad Guy. Rad Guy made this in the in the Discord, which is kind of funny. That's obviously me and Seagal. That's creepy though. That means he screenshotted my face from a video. So that's kind of creepy, but also cool. But creepy. We've also noticed Vlad's in the background, by the way, doing a little cheeky smile. It's pretty cool. Anyway. Now, just out of curiosity, what do you guys think is going to happen next with this? What do you think's going to happen here between is that Keenan Wayans or Keenan Ivory Wayans? It's not Damon Wayans. Danny Trejo will never say no to a movie. I don't know. Let's just say they sure are. And not only do they kiss though, they kiss passionately, right? I mean, it's a tenderness. It's a tenderness in the kiss that makes it for me. It's the embrace. It's the tenderness in the embrace that makes it for me. I mean, you know, if you can't love each other, all right. What do we think he's doing here? I wonder what we think he's going to do with the watermelons now. I mean, that's not bad. If it'd be a lot better once the AI actually learns to take a piece of chunk out of the It's a bit of watermelon eating. Okay, well, this one's going to be quite obvious what's going on here. I said AI to make Seagal dancing, and this is what it came up with. It almost looks like his dick showing, by the way, if you look near his pants. Stupid VLC. Look, it looks like his pants are opening up. A bit of crotch exposure. It looks pretty handsome, though. We've got to admit that, right? Okay, we saw that one. We've seen the Baywatch. We saw American Psycho. All right, there's one left. I think there's one left that we haven't seen yet. That's this bad boy here. Are you ready for that? We've all wondered what it would have been like if Big Daddy was in Baywatch as the main star, or as everyone really, by running down that beach. Well, you don't have to think about it anymore. Now you know. Again, it's not the greatest. I don't have control over how it works, but they did an okay job for the most part. No, thanks, Silent Treatment. I appreciate it, mate. You a fresh meat, are you, brother? Well, majestic. Look there as he just switches from one. He's like Agent. What's the guy's name from Matrix? He's like one of the agents from Matrix. He just switches people here. Look at that. He's there walking, and that's more like his run. Very feminine run, right? That's a bit more like his run. Anyway, for me that was a bit of fun. It looks so fun. Yeah. You want to see that one more time? Because I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, and then we'll move on to ninjas. By the way, just so you go. So we'll watch this one more time, then we'll move on to ninjas. But we'll talk about it while we're watching it, because I mean, he is majestic. If I knew how to control the AI, play it again. If I knew how to control the AI better, it would be great, but I don't. I'm using free versions of shit. I'll see if I can get a better version of it, but you know, it's always a bit of fun. And then just this, we're just gonna watch this one more time. Just because, you know, it's all about love here at Seagalism. We're all about celebrating Big Daddy's love for people, you know? It's all about just love and embrace. And look, he's happy. It's all about, I just want him to be happy. You know, it warms the cockles of my heart when I see Big Daddy happy. Anyway, everyone knows the Sheeta Kim, right? And last week I brought up a what's it called? A ninja, a transgender. I think it's a first transgender ninja, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like that this Soki Anshu, Krista Jacobson, this individual who I will just say has the biological strength. And I believe a lot of the training came prior to the feminine adoption of the life or whatever's going on. They transitioned into ninjutsu as well from whatever they were doing. Karate, I think. So it is. I made sure that when I did the AI prompts, I wanted it to be intimate, passionate, and hand on the side of the head. It's got to be real. It's got to be genuine, Miguel. It can't be fake. Anyway. Self-proclaimed real-life ninja doing real-life ninja shit. I'm not making this up. None of this has been altered or edited by me. This is from the Ninjas channel. I mean, they got double of followers as me, so, you know, they're doing something right. So I do believe this person's gone like full titties and everything by the looks of it. Right, anyway, we'll get to the good parts. I mean, that's a pretty muscular lady. All right, so this is legit shit. She's hiding in the bushes. This is supposed to be a kid. Hiding in the bushes. I'm no ninja, but I could pretty much do that. But this is legit ninja shit, yeah? So just pay attention. Pay attention, y'all. Also, at the end, let me know if this individual requires a video for their ninja moves, because this is some Ashita Kim level of shit. It gets better, don't worry. It goes through shit. We'll skip forward a little. We'll go 1.5 speed. So, hiding in trees, guys. Hiding in shrubs. Hiding in shrubs. This is one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite ones here. Getting up from the side of a river. Using giant rocks, yeah? Like getting up from behind giant rocks. Yo. Now, this one was my favorite one. Use of deception. I'm guessing this is misdirection, right? Misdirection. Check this out. Just throw a rock into a pond and then run away. Oof. Ninja shit right there. Just throw a giant boulder into the water where everyone can see you and then go. Running along the wall. I don't know why it's blurred. They're blurring it. Like, she's not really blurring things in real life. The footage has been blurred. Otherwise, it's just a person walking along a wall, right? Am I mistaken? Without the blurring of the footage, this is just an individual walking along a wall. Let's see what we're doing with signals. I don't understand what's going on. What are we doing here? What signals? Smoke? I mean, can we all agree this is like some Steven? Okay. I mean, at this point, what are we thinking? Take it easy, Chapman. I'm glad you could come by. Say hi to the humongous for me, brother. Be well. We're getting into the weapons now, people. We're getting into the real shit. No more piss fighting around. Okay, we're doing real shit now. Oh, okay. Now, I wonder if I could do that, though. That's the question I need to know. I wonder if I can do that. Now, you can't take it back, Jensen. You already said you'd do it. Too late, mate. You already said you'd do it, so own it. I think I could do that. I was pretty good at Frisbee, so... All right, so... These people are legit... Why don't they just go to Marine training? It's basically the same shit, isn't it? Don't the Marines or the US Navy, whatever it is, teach you how to hide and crawl in water and camouflage and not be detected? I mean, you think this is like almost edited for a movie? How many views? 23,000. Old books usually give legitimacy to this shit. Starting fire, okay, you can start fire with just breath. Ah, blow darts. The old blow darts. So when you know the no, it's not blow darts. They're just breathing underwater. I mean, they're breathing underwater through. It's nothing impressive. They're just breathing underwater through tubes. Okay. I don't want to shatter this individual's world, but if they were putting on all that shit, they're still going to stand out a little bit. Oh yeah. That must be because she was legitimately sleeping and didn't know that guy was coming, because that was not a setup. I mean, this really is like Steven Seagal kind of shit. This is if Steven Seagal didn't get into movies, right? Let's say Steven Seagal didn't get his opportunity in movies. Right? He didn't get his crack in movies. He would have basically done this kind of shit. I think we can agree on that. It's all Seagal shit. I mean, you know, I'm not saying this person doesn't have any skills at all. Obviously, they're trained in stuff, but I don't know if they're a ninja. Nor do I think anyone's really a ninja anymore. It looks like a lot of dudes playing in the backyard. Blinding us with lights. Okay. You're shooting flaming arrow. Tinderbox that helps. Okay. So that's a quick distraction. So get this as a distraction. You got to light up a pot of whatever the hell. You got to bring a lighter with you. Then you got to light the ground and then run away as a distraction. That's not really great. It's not like in the movies where they just throw it down on the ground and fucking run. All right, ninja's going to bed, sleeping on the floor. Okay. Oh, the ninja hears something conveniently because the door had a pillow. Okay, that's some shit. That's some James Bond level shit right there. I just bumped the mic. I'm sorry we didn't fuck with the audio. Sorry, one sec. Are we good still? All right, we're still good. I mean, a lot of this stuff you just can't do because it's a fire hazard. It's just a fire hazard in society. You can't be doing this stuff. What are we doing here? How did she get permission to film this in the street? Did she ask people? Letting off hand grenades and shit in the street, man, that can't be allowed. I don't care if you're a ninja or not. Unacceptable. Anyway, I think we get the gist of our little ninja friend here. Well, not so little ninja friend. Basically, Steven Seagal with a little dress situation going on, I think. That's an Aikido for you. That's basically Aikido we're watching right here. Ninjutsu looks a lot like Aikido. To me, anyway. Yeah, it's very ninja-like. Very ninja-like. Yeah, run sideways. Teach you how to run sideways. Touching for, I don't know, dog shit, I guess, maybe. It's like one of those alpha boot. It is like one of those alpha boot camps. That's what it's exactly like. But with swords. They're playing with swords instead. 2-on-1. I mean, they can still swing in the general vicinity. I mean, even just here, if they just start swinging in front of themselves, they'll kill her. I don't know what the problem is. Swing. Just swing. Just swing down and forward, and she's dead. Well, whatever is dead. Well, so you're hiding out in trees doing shit. I mean, yeah, creeps can do that, especially if it's nighttime. It's nighttime. You can tell it's nighttime. The background's dark. Like it's getting dark. I don't understand what ninja shit. Decent rack. I mean, they got a decent rack. I'll give them that. I don't want to objectify you, Krista Jacobson, but you know, it's not bad. I think I'm talking some ninja wisdom that I don't care about.
I mean, honestly, look, seriously, that might not be that far of a fantasy. That might be a very close reality that the government just might say, fuck it, we're just going to take over everything. Or civil war. Do you know what I mean? And if that happens, everything that you guys are doing right now will be needed. And if it doesn't happen in our life, if you guys are at least kind enough and smart enough to teach your kids, then they'll be ready.
So basically, this individual now thinks they're training everyone for a government civil war between the government and the people.
That's what it's passed down for. It's the necessity.
Okay, that's some real Steven Seagal level shit. So anyway, I'm just saying, I'm thinking maybe she might be worth her own video at some point. Yeah. Worthy of their own video, I believe. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, what do you reckon? Did y'all that's some, I think that's ready for a video. Another individual that I like is Kenpo Fred. Kenny seems to delete a lot of his videos. He has videos up and then deletes them. But he's for a big man, he can move. The guy can move for a big fella. I think he's been watching too many ninja movies and shit too, but going on here. Why can't I see anything? The chat's why is my live chat frozen? Let's try it again. Okay, that's better. All right. Take it easy, Rogerio. Thanks for coming. I couldn't see half the chat for a second. Sorry, I don't know why I was stuck. All right. Maybe that's not really training. You two can learn these deadly. Yeah, exactly right. You got to pay moves for sure. Being ninja's got to cost you money. Everyone could do ninja shit in the local parks. Anyway, Kenpo Fred is my man too. I'm just a step away. I'm just a. So, Kenpo Fred likes to beat up on this poor dummy a lot. He seems to have one tool, which is that dummy, and it cops all the abuse. Now he's got the work. He's got the work. His footwork is doing a bit of work, and using his hips a bit more, but he's doing all right. I mean, he can get up there. Look at that. The big fella can get his leg up there, right? That's impressive. He's pulling his kicks. So he doesn't want to hurt the He doesn't want to hurt the doll. He's pulling his kicks. New year, new blessings. No fear, no stress. No chubby blokes doing shit is my favorite. No failures. No. Why? I don't know. Like, for example, the new Bullshito video, which is coming up soon. The next video is going to be Bullshito. I mean, how is this guy not a legend? Tell me this guy is not a champion. I wish I could find more of him, but I will find more of him. He's the jiu-jitsu guy from last time. I mean, is he not just majestic and graceful in his movements? Look at that. Look at that split kick. Double split kick. Did you see it? Look at the control. The speed. So, these guys they're out there, and they're coming soon. There's my new Bullshito video coming here. We've got a lot of interesting stuff going on in there. So that's coming up soon, and then Hard to Kill. And we've got a couple more videos before we finish up anyway, just a small little clips, and we're just gonna have to finish on the dirty Jensen. You'll be excited to know we're gonna finish on the dirty woman. All right, so we'll ditch Kenpo Fred. Now, I might do a video on this lady. It's a bit old now, but I don't know if you guys have seen her. This is a lady who's a bodyguard, and she generally just walks up to people on the street, throws boxing gloves down, and fights them. But she usually chooses dudes that have no idea how to fight.
Skilled in multiple martial
arts. As you can see.
She enjoys sparring, with untrained men on the
So
street.
she likes beating the shit out of
proving that she's
dudes, and
strong.
I think it's obviously just
But
for
her
fun most
attitude
of the time.
made people eagerly wait for the day she'd meet the wrong opponent.
I've seen her beat up another Instagram
She
chick.
finally meets her match, an amateur fighter.
I mean, this guy's arms are just ridiculously long. She's not used to getting hit. That's the problem, right? I think she's used to throwing punches from dudes, but not used to getting hit hard. Boom. See you later. Game over.
For the first time, she hit a wall, feeling powerless, frustrated, and utterly defeated.
I mean, that's a bit harsh. I think she just got her ass kicked and she's not used to it. And maybe that was a setup. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe that was a setup. But, you know, I did find a few videos about her. She generally goes around just beating the shit out of people. She sparred against a Mortal Kombat person, a karate taekwondo person, a Muay Thai person, and she got her ass kicked. All right, anyway. This shit, man, just this shit, just nothing to do with martial arts. This just scared the shit out of me because, I mean, what are we doing here, people? And listen to everyone clapping as the future of their death is shown. They're showing the future of how they're going to die if they speak out against the government or tech companies.
Inside here is 3 grams of sheep explosive.
This has got to be real, right? Or not? I don't know.
This is how it works. Did you see that? That little bang is enough to penetrate the skull and destroy the contents. Inside here.
That's basically what's going to happen to us in the future. If we're being honest, we're done for. We're essentially done for. Why can I not end the poll? Oh, okay, I can end the poll. There we go. Yeah, we're done for, man. We're stuffed. I mean, that thing's literally just flying into your head. How you getting away from that shit? It's ridiculous. Absolutely redonkulous. All right, now this. All right, now this shit. This shit is just. What are we doing here, people? Just watch this, and then we'll talk about it for a minute, and then we'll see where we end up. I think we might finish it after this because this is just a cesspool of filth.
I found my oldest fan via Facebook, and when I asked for his address, he actually sent me the address of a care home. So I'm actually here with him and his friends, and I'm going to show them a good time.
I mean, can we just think about that for a second, right? I don't know what's going on here. She's turned up to a nursing home. She's going to fuck a bunch of old dudes. I mean, what are we doing here just for publicity and shit? She must be just watching the numbers. She's trying to hit a different demographic. I mean, the lads, I'm not having a go at these guys. These guys are loving it. I mean, they're going to plow a 20-something-year-old slapper.
Fan via Facebook, and when I asked for,
I mean, he looks cheesy as fuck, to be honest with you, but still.
His address, he actually sent me the address of a care home. So I'm actually here.
Look at this guy and his little beret there. I mean, they're probably porn stars. Meanwhile, they're not the most ugliest, oldest, like sloppiest looking.
Here with him and his friends.
Why are none of them looking like Ron Jeremy? Is what I'm saying, like a 70-year-old Ron Jeremy. But this is where we're at, people. This is where we're at in the world. This kind of shit. So I think we're done for. The old Lily. He looks like Gary Glitter. Yeah, the old Lily Phillips. She's I don't know what Bonnie Blue's up to nowadays. We'll just see what Lily Phillips nursing home comes up. No, so I don't know where I found that clip, but it hasn't come up anywhere else. But these two slappers are literally in like a non-stop who's the biggest tart kind of campaign at the moment, and I don't think it's going to go too well for them all. But yeah, it's I think it's the end of the road for them. All right. Anyway, all right. I think we'll wrap it up. Apparently, all people have a lot of sex in nursing homes. Nothing else to do. Yeah, maybe, but they're not banging. They're not banging Lily Phillips's most of the time. That's for sure. I don't know who they're banging, but they're not banging Lily Phillips's. How to walk silently like a ninja. Sorry, just before we go.
We're going to review the stealth steps just to start the camp, and we're going to be doing the 10
Shinobi Oroki, or stealth walking techniques of the Tomoru as review to start this camp, okay? The first one is Shinobi Ashi. Before I demonstrate Shinobi Ashi, let's go through its purpose and what we're doing, right?
Jared, what's going on,
Shinobi Ashi
man?
is where you are walking silently towards the target. It is the most basic of all stealth steps, but your hips, your shoulders are going towards the targets. So if I'm walking, say, this direction, I can't really see what's going on behind me. So Shinobi Ashi is one of those techniques that you use. It's this whole point when you're trying to move. So when I
Just show me how to walk like a ninja.
They're trying to be like this, they're tense. They're going to create a lot of undue. We can do collar sex and things like that. It's one that I feel that most people would do when they're already
Are we seeing a bulge in the pants? This is
inside the residence, and they're trying to move through a residence and not look suspicious, but try to be silent. I mean, can you imagine?
looks like there's a little bit of a bulge there. I don't know. I'm just saying.
If I'm supposed to
Jared, what's going on, mate? So you're kind of at the arse end of the stream, brother, but you can always do the rewatch. Don't worry.
be inside a residence, someone lets me in their home, and maybe I say, "Hey, can I use the restroom real quick?" And maybe I'm over there for like a cup of coffee.
The video's on for 3
bedroom or a
minutes.
document or something.
See, I get a lot of flack because sometimes I drag on my intros, right? Because I like the gas bag, and I got to get better at my hook, as they say. The first 30 seconds, getting people interested, and just shutting the fuck up and getting into it. But this individual's just been carrying on for 3 minutes, and I've seen no ninja walking in at all.
From a hallway, you want to make sure that inhale, you exhale, do that for the camera. Percent of people who teach it half-ass and the camera at that point. So, right? So, yes. So I'm bringing my knee much higher. When you guys are doing Shinobi Ashi, you only need to bring the foot higher than the area of what you're in. So we're looking at grass about this high. We obviously need to bring it above that. The reason for that is if I don't hear that, even if I don't hit a leaf or one of these dead leaves, you can still hear that wispy. You know, you can hear that, and that's going to be noticeable for someone that's listening. Like here, this heel will raise up at the same time the heel comes down. So you don't have, if my toes go down first, as the heel comes down, we change and we rotate the foot, right? We rotate the weight, we fluctuate the weight, we exchange weight from one leg to the other. Now, once I have all the weight on this leg, I'm going to bring my leg up, and I point the toe again, and as the heel goes down, I transfer that weight to this leg, or rotate and flex the weight to this point. Inhale, exhale, inhale.
I think they're just walking really slowly. I think that's the technique used, is just to walk really, really fucking slowly. That appears to be the technique. All right, champions, is there anything you guys want to watch before we go? We might wrap it up now. I think we've been an hour and 20. Oh, my back's a bit tender at the moment still. The midweek streams are just a little bit shorter. I just wanted to touch base as I missed yesterday's stream due to some personal stuff I had to do. Sunday's the big one again. There'll be a new Bullshito video for sure, and hopefully also Hard to Kill. But there'll definitely be some more AI Big Daddy coming along. I hope you all enjoyed the hugs and kisses from the sensei. Paul AI, yes. Well, I did. That's a good idea, Paul AI. I suppose I can make Paul do stuff by just taking his photo. That's a good point. I will try and get some more Paul AI going. DZ, everyone who's here, Manic Pixie, Plague, Joe, Scotty. If I missed anyone, Miguel, Matt, Jensen, of course, Dave, Kirk, if he's still floating around, Plague, Rogerio's gone, I know that. Anyway, everyone else, Sluggish, I appreciate you all. Thanks for coming. I'll see you on Sunday. Stay tuned for new videos. Pigman will be out soon once I alter that 6 seconds of bullshit that I copped for no reason. But yeah, thank you all for coming, legends. I appreciate it. Be well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.